The cycle brand is proud of the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. The Cycle Heritage Quiz is an endeavor in educating the future of India on our glorious past, our incredible architecture, our diverse culture, the great works of our literary legends and artists, courage of our warriors and freedom fighters, the rich contributions of our scientists, and many more aspects, which make us a truly great nation. After 18 exciting cluster finals, we have our national quarterfinals. We'll be engaged in a keen battle to make the national semifinals. Here are our participants for quarterfinal 2. First up, we have from the Kerala Samajam Model School in Jamshedpur, we have Suyash Shandilya. Welcome, Suyash.
Thank you, sir.
And Suyash, how was your experience taking part in the cluster final? Were you nervous during that time?
Initially, I was nervous, but later on, I enjoyed the quiz. I got to know many new things. I discovered many new things about the heritage, historical things of our country and all.
Okay, great, Suyash. Hope the quarterfinals is also an enjoyable and learning experience for you. All the very best and hope you do really well.
Thank you.
Now let's move on to the Aditya Academy Secondary Varashat Kolkata. We have Shubhadeep Roy. Welcome, Shubhadeep.
Thank you, sir.
And Shubhadeep, you did very well in the Kolkata cluster final. So feeling confident now?
So still a bit nervous.
Still a bit nervous. Okay. Happens. And sometimes they say that nervousness is good because it keeps you more alert. So hopefully that will pay off for you and you will be alert throughout the quiz and really do well. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have from the Bhal Gurukul School, Mumbai. We have Sneha Jha. Welcome, Sneha.
Thank you, sir.
And Sneha, I think the last cluster final, you were engaged in a very tight battle for the top spot. Feeling confident that you can this time come first?
No, sir, not sure. Previous it was easier and now it's getting tougher.
It is getting tougher. Competition is going to be tight, but I'm sure you'll come up with some great answers. All the very best.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have from the St. Xavier's School, Cuttack, Avipsa Rath. Welcome, Avipsa.
Thank you, sir.
And Avipsa, the Bhubaneswar cluster final was a very, thrilling one. And I think you sealed your passage to the national quarterfinal of the very last question. So are you hoping for an easier path this time to the semifinal, or you feel that it's going to be even closer?
So still a bit nervous, but hoping for the best.
Okay, all the very best, Avipsa. Next, we have from the Cambridge Court High School, Jaipur, our youngest participant today, that is Kartikey Chauhan, who was brilliant in the Jaipur cluster final. Welcome, Kartikey.
Thank you, sir.
And Kartikey, tell us, what was your most enjoyable part of the cluster final?
That till last question, from first to the last question, it was very enjoyable. When I win the cluster final, it was very enjoyable and exciting. So it was the best part I've experienced.
Great. All the very best, Kartikey. Hope you do really well. Next up is from the St. Paul's Higher Secondary School in Aizawl. We have R. Lalram Sangha. Lalram Sangha, how does it feel to represent your city and your cluster in the national quarterfinal?
I feel happy.
You feel happy and keep the smile alive and relax and do really well today.
Thank you, sir.
All the very best. Okay, so those were your 6 quarterfinalists for national quarterfinal number 2. It's time to start with round 1, Lakshya Bheda. Let's take a look at the rules of Lakshya Bheda. 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts, plus 15 if you get the answer in the first attempt, plus 10 if you get the answer in the second attempt, and plus 5 if you get the answer in the third attempt. We will move to the contestant number 1, and that is Suyash. Suyash, your question. coming up now. The Nilkant temple and the Pandupol Hanumanji temple lie within the premises of which tiger reserve that was once the hunting ground for the Rajas of Alwar? Is it Mukundara Hills Tiger Reserve? Is it Ramgarh Visthari Tiger Reserve? Is it Sariska Tiger Reserve? Or is it Ranthambore National Park?
So, is the answer option B, Ramgarh Visthari Tiger Reserve?
All right, let's take on Ramgarh Visthari Tiger Reserve. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Your next attempt.
Ranthambore National Tiger Reserve, option B.
Okay, let's take on Ranthambore. No, that's the wrong answer. Your last try.
Mukundra Hills Tiger Reserve.
Okay, let's take on Mukundara Hills Tiger Reserve. Sariska Tiger Reserve. Not a problem, Suyash. We have more rounds to go. So I'm sure you'll get up on the scoreboard very soon. Let's move on to contestant 2, and that is going to be Shubhadeep. Shubhadeep, here is your question. Sir Gajapati Raj Vijaya Ananda, an Indian sportsman remembered more for his failings, is better known as what? Is it A, Maharaja of Vizianagram, B, Maharaja of Patiala, C, Maharaja of Porbandar, or D, Nawab of Pataudi?
Sir, I would like to go with option C.
All right, let's click on option C, Maharaja of Porbandar. That's not right. Shubhadeep, what is your next answer?
Sir, Maharaja of Patiala.
Okay, let's click on B, Maharaja of Patiala. That's also not the correct answer. Your next try.
Nawab of Pataudi.
Let's click on D, Nawab of Pataudi. That's also the wrong answer, Shubhadeep. This is the Maharaja of Vizianagram, who was a cricketer during the 1930s and, of course, a royal. He captained India once in the 1936 tour of England. Of course, a lot of players voiced their displeasure on him because he was not really contributing to the team at all and probably had got to the position perhaps on the basis of connections. So that was the accusation made on him. But Vizi was a very important figure in Indian cricket during those times. So no points for you, Shubhadeep, but again, lots more rounds to go. So I'm sure you'll catch up. Let's move on to contestant 3. Contestant 3 is Sneha. Sneha, here is. So who was the first Indian Prime Minister to lose a no confidence motion in Parliament, not counting Morarji Desai, as he resigned before the motion could be put to vote? Is it A, P.V. Narasimha Rao? Is it B, Chandrasekhar? Is it C, V.P. Singh? Or D, Lal Bahadur Shastri?
It's VP Singh. Option C, VP Singh.
All right, let's click on C, V.P. Singh. That is correct. Well done, Sneha. 15 points. That's a lovely start. Let's move on to contestant number 4. Contestant 4 is Avipsa. Avipsa, your question. Founded by Satish Chandra Samanta, an independent parallel government was established in West Bengal during the Quit India movement. It was dissolved in August 1944. Where was this government centered? Is it A, Darjeeling, B, Tamluk, C, Shantiniketan, or D, Asansol?
Sir, A, Darjeeling.
Let's click on A, Darjeeling. That's not correct. Your next try.
Sir, C, Shantiniketan.
Let's click on C, Shantiniketan. Not correct again. Next one.
Sir, B, Tamluk.
Let's click on B, Tamluk. And that's the correct answer. Well done, Avipsa. Do read up on this. Parallel government ran for around 2 years in Tamluk. Yeah, that's a good answer there from Avipsa. It got resolved, this particular government, after the Quit India movement officially ended. So, Avipsa, well done. 5 points to you. Let's move on to contestant 5. Kartikey, here is your question. Whose book, The History of Hindu Chemistry, speaks volumes about ingenuity of Indians in chemistry over the ages? Is it A, Meghnad Shaha, B, Vikram Sarabhai, C, Jayant Narlikar, or D, Prafulla Chandra Ray?
I will go with Prafull Chandra Ray.
Let's click on D, Prafulla Chandra Ray. And that's the correct answer. Lovely answer, Kartikey. You took a guess or you knew it?
So it was a guess.
It was a guess. All right, Kartikey. 15 points to you. Very well done. Great start. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is for contestant 6, that is Lalram Sangha. Here is your question, Lalram Sanga. In which of these places would you find the fortress Fortim do Mar? Is it A. Puducherry, B. Port Blair, C. Panaji, or D. Diu?
A. Puducherry.
Let's click on A. Puducherry. That's wrong. Your next try.
C. Panaji.
Let's click on C. Panaji. That's wrong again. Your last answer.
D. Diu.
Let's click on D. Diu. And that is the correct answer, Lalram Sanga. You get 5 points. With that, we come to the end of round number 1. Let's move ahead to round 2, Jigyasa. Round 2 is called Jigyasa. Let's have a look at the rules. 1 direct question per participant. This round passes clockwise. Plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. We will start with contestant 1, that is Suyash. Suyash, your question. As mentioned in Agastya Samhita, Shilpa Satrasara, for generating what had sage Agastya used the following material. 1 earthen pot, a copper plate, copper sulfate, wet sawdust, and zinc amalgam.
So these 5 options means you have to give the answer from these 5 options.
No. So you have to say that what was generated using these materials. Okay, as per the Agastya Samhita.
So is the answer a sword?
Not sword. Passing on to contestant 2, that is Shubhadeep.
So my answer is electricity.
Electricity is the correct answer, Shubhadeep. Very well done. 10 points to you. Yes, there were legends that electricity was generated. Shubhadeep, now we have a direct question for you. Shrirampur in West Bengal became known as Frederick Nagar after it came under direct administration of the king of a country. In 1845, this country sold Shrirampur and Tranquebar to the British. Which country is being talked about?
Sir, I would like to pass this on.
Passing this question to contestant 3. Okay, Sneha, what's your answer?
So it is Denmark.
Yes, Denmark is the correct answer. Well done, Sneha. 10 points to you. And here is your direct question. I was born on 7th October 1914 and later married Ishtiyaq Ahmed, a Lucknow barrister. I was a pupil of Ustad Wahid Khan of Lahore, and I am remembered as one of the greatest performers.
So is it Begum Akhtar?
It is Begum Akhtar. Well done. 10 points to you. Lovely answer, Sneha. Great form so far. 10 points to you, Sneha. And now let's move on to the next question for contestant number 4. Maratha Chhatrapati Rajaram gave this warrior, son of a minor leader, the title of Sarkhe. He made Kolaba his headquarters and signed a non-aggression pact with the British, which subsequently broke. The British tried to capture his stronghold 4 times between 1718 and 1722, but failed. Name this warrior.
Sorry, sir, no idea about that.
Okay. Passing to contestant 5, and that is Kartikey.
Sir, is it Kanaji Andre?
Yes, that is the correct answer. Well done. Kanoji Angre is the right answer. 10 points to you, Kartikey. And next direct question comes your way. This is the famous puppetry art form from Bihar. Main characters are Lord Yama, his messenger, and Chitradutta. Other characters include Vidushak, the clown, and sage Narada, the narrator, and the dead who are awaiting judgment of their lifetime deeds from the god of death. What is this puppetry art form called?
Sir, is it Yampuri?
It is Yampuri. Well done. 10 points to you. Good answer, Kartikey. And you are also doing really well. Let's move on to the next question. That is for Lalram Sanga. Lalram Sanga, here is your question.
Yes.
The sobriquet had been originally coined to coincide with the inauguration of the new states in January 1972 by Jyoti Prasad Saikia, civil servant. He later compiled a book on the interdependence and commonness of the dash states. What term used to refer to a particular set of states in India is being talked about?
Union territory.
Not union territory. Passing on to contestant 1, and that is Suyash.
So I would like to.
Yes,
I would like to pass.
Okay, passing on to Shubhadeep.
Yampuri.
Not Yampuri. Yampuri was the previous question. Let's move on to contestant 3, that is Sneha.
So is it Seven Sisters state or northeastern states?
Yes, Seven Sisters is the correct answer. Very good, Sneha. Well done. 10 points to you. With that, we come to the end of round number 2. The scores after round number 2 are as follows. Suyash is yet to open his account. Shubhadeep is on 10. Sneha right now is in the lead. She has scored 45 points. Avipsa is on 5. Kartikey is on second spot. He's on 35 points. And Lalram Sangha is on 5 points. The top 2 from the national quarterfinal 2 will qualify for our national semifinals. So lots to play for as we move towards round number 3, Trishanku. Let's move ahead to round 3, Trishanku. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 question per participant with 3 clues. This round does not pass. First clue is a statement with number of letters in the answer. In the second clue, the first letter of the answer would be revealed. Third clue would be an anagram. Plus 15 if you answer correctly in the first clue, plus 10 for the second, and plus 5 for the third. Let's move ahead to the first question that is going to be for contestant 6, Lalram Sangha. Lalram Sangha, here is your first.
Yes.
Famous for textiles, this city is known as the Manchester of South India. So this is a 10-letter answer. Need the name of a city.
Second clue, sir.
Second clue. All right, let's have the first letter of the answer. The answer starts with C.
Third, second, sir.
Okay, the last clue. This is the anagram.
Colombo.
Not Colombo, needed a city in India. This is Coimbatore. This is Coimbatore, famous for textiles. The famous textile manufacturing center of Tirupur is also located very near Coimbatore. So no points for you, Lalram Sangha. Contestant 5 is Kartikey. Kartikey, here is your first clue. Located in Vijayapura district, this monument is known for its whispering gallery. It's a 9-letter answer split into, the first word is 3 letters, second word is 6 letters.
Sir, is it Gol Gumbaz?
Yes, very good, Kartikey. Absolutely. Very nice answer. It is indeed the Gol Gumbaz in Bijapur. So you get 15 points. Great answer. Let's move on to contestant 4, that is Avipsa. Avipsa, your clue coming up now. As per Vishakadatta's play, Mudra Rakshasa, he was insulted by the members of the Nanda dynasty and vowed to destroy them. This is a 8-letter answer.
Sir, second clue, please.
Sure. First letter of the answer is C.
Sir, third clue.
Last clue is an anagram.
Sir, Chanakya.
Yes, of course, Chanakya was an easy one actually because Nanda dynasty is the one which was defeated by Chandragupta Maurya so that he became king of Magadha. So yes, Chanakya is the right answer. Avipsa, you get 5 points. Next, we'll move on to our leader, that is Sneha. Sneha, here is your first clue. The pass at 4310 meter connects the towns of Kalimpong and Gangtok to the Chumbi Valley. It's a 7-letter answer.
So is it Nathula Pass?
It is Nathula Pass. Well done. Absolutely correct. Well done, Sneha. 15 more points to you. Great form. Let's move on to the contestant number 2. Shubhadeep, here is your first clue. He is known for his famous slogan, Abua Raj Ete Jana, Maharani Raj Tundu Jana. Let the kingdom of the queen be ended and our kingdom be established. It's a 2-word answer. First word is 5 letters. Second word is also 5 letters.
Sir, my answer is Birsa Munda.
Yes, well done, Shubhadeep. 15 points to you. The answer is Birsa Munda. Very good. Now let's move on to contestant number 1. Suyash, here is your first clue. The name of this popular dish comes from the Portuguese for wine and garlic. This is a 8-letter answer.
So, is this spaghetti?
Not spaghetti. Let's look at the first letter. First letter is V.
The third clue.
Third clue is an anagram.
So, pass.
A passing. The answer is the very popular dish Vindaloo, which is very famous in Goa. No points for Suyash. With that, we come to the end of round number 3. Let's take a look at the scores. The scores after round number 3 are as follows. Suyash still to open his account. We have Shubhadeep, who gave a wonderful answer in the third round. He scores 25 points so far. Still maintaining a good lead is Sneha. She's on 60 points. Abhipsa, you're on 10 points. In second spot is Kartikey. Kartikey is on 50 points. And Lalram Sangha, contestant 6, is on 5 points. We have one more round to go. It's called Sambandh. Let's move ahead. Let's take a look at the rules for Sambandh. One direct question per participant. Set of visuals will be shown on screen. The set of visuals will be connected by a central theme. 10 points for a correct. This is a possible round. We will start off with contestant 6. Lalram Sangha, here is your set of visuals. This is an example. I'll tell you how it works. So the answer for this is Delhi. So you have Arvind Kejriwal, who's the current chief minister. You have Brahm Prakash, who was the first chief minister. Red Fort is located in Delhi, and Nilgai is the state animal of Delhi. This is a similar kind of question you might get, but you'll have to give a connection among the various, visuals. It may not be the name of a city or a state, so it will be something connecting all the visuals. Okay, Lalram Sangha, here is your first set of visuals. You have to connect these 3 visuals.
Sir, I don't know.
Okay, passing, you will pass on to Kartikey. That's it. We are passing you. More time cannot be given. We will pass on to Abhipsa.
So the Delhi Sultans?
Not the Delhi Sultan. We'll pass on to Sneha.
Parsi, Zoroastrianism.
Parsi. No. We will pass on to contestant number 2, and that is going to be Shubhodip.
Sir, I would like to do a guesswork. My answer is Jaipur.
Not Jaipur. We will pass on to contestant 1, and that is going to be Suyash.
So I would like to pass it.
All right. No one gets this. I thought the last visual should definitely lead you to the answer. And because this particular visual became very famous all over the world and has been featured in many places several times. So this is Mir Osman Ali Khan on the extreme right. He was featured on the cover of Time magazine as the richest person in the world at that point of time. He was the Nizam of Hyderabad, as were the others. So Nizam of Hyderabad is what I wanted. So Asafja 1, Asafja 6, and Asafja 7 are the 3 people that you see on screen. So no one gets any points for this one. We will move on to the next question. That is going to be for Kartikey. Kartikey, here is your connection question. You have to connect these 3 visuals.
Sir, statues.
Yes, Mohenjo-daro statues. Absolutely correct. Well done. 10 points to you, Kartikey. All of them were found in Mohenjo-daro. Dancing girl statue, bearded man statue, the Pashupati seal. Very good answer, Kartikey. 10 points to you. And now we will move on to contestant number 4. Abhipsa, here is your set of visuals.
Sir, I'd like to pass on.
Okay, she's passing. We will pass on to Sneha.
So are these demons who are worshipped or avatars?
Not demons who are worshipped. We'll pass on to contestant number 2. That is going to be Shubhodip.
Sir, is this Shiva temple or something like that?
Shiva temples. Okay. Shiva temples. Can't give it to you for Shiva temples. We'll have to take your first answer. Let's go with contestant 1, and that is going to be Suyash.
So does this represent the different avatars of Lord Hanuman?
Different avatars of Lord Hanuman. Okay. We will go to contestant number 6. That is Lalram Sangha.
The different gods of Hinduism.
Can't give it to you. There are. Why would I give only these 3? Let's move on to contestant number 5, and that is Kartikey.
These are the incidents when Shiva and Vishnu were together.
Not Shiva and Vishnu are together. A lot of you were close. Someone said Shiva temple. Someone said Shiva and Vishnu together. But the answer is basically, these are simply avatars of Lord Shiva. So Hanuman, Veerbhadra was the first one, then Sharabha, and then Hanuman. Okay? So can't give it for Shiva temples. These are the avatars or incarnations of Shiva. That's what I wanted. So no one gets points for this one. We will move on to contestant number 3. That is Sneha. Sneha, here is your set of visuals.
So are these directly elected presidents of India? I can see Neelam Sanjeevan Reddy here.
directly elected presidents of India. Okay, that's a very nice try, but unfortunately, that's a wrong answer. You'll have to go to Shubhadeep.
Sir, I would like to pass this one.
Shubhadeep is passing to contestant 1, Suyash.
So, have these people been the Speaker of the Lok Sabha? Because the extreme right picture is
Correct.
Om Birla.
Yes. Yes, correct answer, Suyash. These are the speakers of the Lok Sabha. The right one is indeed the current one, that is Om Birla. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy was the first person to become speaker and then president of India. We have G. Maulankar, who was the first speaker of independent India. So Suyash, that's a great way to get yourself up on the scoreboard. 10 points to you. The next direct question is for Shubhadeep. Shubhadeep, here is your set of visuals.
My answer is Padmavat.
No, not Padmavat. Can't give it for that. Let's move on. Okay, Suyash, your answer.
So I would like to pass this question.
Okay, Suyash passing.
Punjab.
Punjab. Okay, no, not Punjab. We will move on to contestant 5, and that is Kartikey.
It is depicting Alauddin Khilji.
Alauddin Khilji is the right answer. Well done, Kartikey. Not Padmavat. This is the Alai Darwaza in Qutub Minar complex built by Alauddin Khilji. This is, of course, the Vijay Stamb in Chittor Fort. Alauddin Khilji, of course, attacked the Chittor Fort famously, and Ranveer Singh of the role of Alauddin Khilji. Yes, so can't accept Padmavat. Alauddin Khilji was what I wanted. Very good answer, Kartikey. I think you have solidified your lead. And now let's look at the scoreboard. The scores after 3 rounds and 5 questions of round number 4 are as follows. Suyash is definitely now on the scoreboard. He scored 10 points. Shubhadeep has answered some good questions. He's on 25. But solid in second spot is Sneha. She's on 60 points. Avipsa is on 10 points. We have the leader, Kartikey, who's the youngest participant. He's on 70 points. And on 5 points, we have Lalram Sir. Only one more question to go on this national quarterfinal number 2 of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022. And that is going to be a direct one for Suyash. Suyash, here is your direct question.
So, is this depicting the Air India airline?
Air India, correct. Absolutely. 10 points to Suyash. It's a very good way to end the quiz. Of course, the Air India Maharaja, the logo of the Air India Airlines, of course, includes the Konark Sun Temple Chakra. And of course, J.R.D. Tata founded Air India as Tata Airlines. And of course, now Air India is back with the Tatas. Very well done, Suyash. With that, we come to the end of the national quarterfinal number 2. And here are the final scores. Suyash had a good last round. Just wish he would have picked up pace a little earlier, then things would have been very, very interesting. Suyash, you were amazing in the Kolkata cluster final. Today was probably not your day, but I'm sure we'll see you in many more quizzes to come. Shubhadeep, you scored 25 points. Avipsa, you also did very well to qualify this far. Don't feel bad. I'm sure again we will see you in future editions of the Cycle Heritage Quiz. You scored 10 points. Lalram Sangha, you did very well to win the Guwahati cluster final. And I'm sure we will see you in future quizzes. You scored 5 points. But coming in second, answering questions from the very first round, consistent throughout, and that is Sneha. Sneha qualifies in second spot. She scores 60 points. Well
Thank
done,
you,
Sneha.
sir.
And winning this quiz, today's youngest contestant, Kartikey Chauhan. Kartikey scores a brilliant total of 70 points and wins today's quiz. Very well done, Kartikey. So from national quarterfinal number 2, we have our 2 fantastic semi-finalists, Sneha from Mumbai, Bhal Gurukul School, and Kartikey Chauhan from the Cambridge Court High School in Jaipur. So congratulations to you both. The second quarterfinal of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022 was an interesting affair, but 2 participants showed their class from the very start. Sneha and Kartikey answered questions in almost every single round, maintained their lead over the others, and qualified in style. Suyash, Lalram Sangha, Avipsa, Shubhadeep, not your day. But again, it's an amazing achievement to come this far. And you all deserve a round of applause from all of us. So very well done. And again, Suyash, I would like to mention that you did so well in the last round, which was a very tough round. You should feel proud. And all of you should feel proud and keep quizzing. So this was the National Quadrant 2. We will see you again in our next National Quadrant. Till we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious. Thank you so much.